Um, the video was widely shared, having even many debatable because it's rather weird, especially vulnerable individuals. About music, so much. In fact, you can tell she grew up like I did anyway, a little upper background. The one thing that I didn't try to do is like try to get accepted in the real I'm very comfortable where I am. And then holding the box of rock and then you come with it.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most surprising and brutal backstabbings in Game of Thrones.
Thank you for all the many lessons, Lord Bailiff.
Number 30. Getting on Pure heals Khal Drogo. When Daenerys' husband Khal Drogo suffers an infection after being wounded, he rapidly takes it. With her position among the Dothraki weakening and unable to bear the loss of her son and stars, the Khaleesi turns to Lady Masdur, an enslaved midwife and supposed magi or witch. Lady's initial treatment fails, and Daenerys insists she use blood magic to save Drogo.
There is a spell. Some of the death.
However, Lady's treatment is actually her revenge for the destruction of her village and the treatment she received by Drogo's men. Instead of healing him, Lady has Drogo left out of honor and caused Daenerys to give birth to his children. Rising in the west and 7 enemies.
This is not like when we be as he was. The sun rises in the west, sets in the east. Where the seas go dry, when the mountains blow in the wind.
Number 29. Edmure opens the gate. Given that his wedding is one of the most infamous events in Westeros, you'd think Edmure Tully would never do the bidding of the people who helped perpetrate its events. Edmure certainly can't stand the bringing together these reputation in a way that really seems to fit requires quite a bit of ruthlessness. So when Stannis Baratheon demands that his younger brother Renly bend the knee and is refused, you know the response will be fire. Even so, nobody is prepared for this one.
You trade in your life.
Either I kill you, or the master of the
Stannis has a slightly close to Renly's tent, where she gives birth to a shadow. This animated shadow then coalesces into solid form, where it stabs Renly before firing against his belief. This is something darker. Number 27. The Starks outplay Littlefinger.
Sometimes, when I try to understand House's motives, we play the game. Yes, certainly advised.
The silliest backstabber of them all. It takes longer than many fans would like for Peter Littlefinger Village to get what's coming to it. But when it does come, it's still surprising because of how it's done. At an apparent trial for Arya, Sansa pulls the rug out from under Littlefinger by accusing him instead, having gained a conflict with her sister.
Very comfortably.
Wow.
my father myself. Especially, he was imprisoned and later executed on false charges of treason. Do you deny it? The snake in the grass is left begging Sansa for life, only for her to order his execution, which Arya gladly carries out, finally silencing her silver tongue. Number 26. Drogo crowns Viserys.
The greatest defeat this world has ever seen, and my favorite sequel probably is over.
Viserys jokes that his sister is better at winning over the Dothraki than he is. Viserys drunkenly threatens his pregnant sibling at sword point, demanding the army and throne he deserves.
I want what I came for. I want the crown you promised me.
Khal Drogo agrees to give him a crown as promised. However, Viserys' joy soon turns to horror when Drogo's men restrain him. Drogo melts down some gold and pours it over his brother-in-law's head, while Daenerys refuses to lift a finger for him. This betrayal, like Viserys himself, possibly Cersei's explosive revenge. The Great Sons of Baelor had a gathering of everyone standing in Cersei Lannister's way. The High Sparrow, Marjorie Tyrell, of course, Cersei hates them all. Cersei is the chief of the Foster's son, who was very torn. Tommen doesn't take it well.
I'm very sorry, Your Grace. Very sorry.
Number 24, the Dornish coup.
We each have our roles.
The storyline in Dorne is often criticized, and perhaps rightly so. Even so, it does provide this surprising moment. Ellaria Sand has taken action against the Lannisters, against the wishes of Doran Martell, her late lover Oberyn's brother and the Prince of Dorne. When Doran receives word of Ellaria's treachery, Ellaria's daughter kills his bodyguard and Ellaria herself stabs Doran. The spiteful woman effectively stages a coup to take over Dorne in order to pursue her vengeance against the Lannisters further. It's especially shocking since it seems to go against what Oberyn would have wanted. But then, revenge isn't always logical.
The weak man will never rule Dorne again.
Number 23. Jaime abandons Brienne. Jaime and Brienne's relationship is one of the better developed in Game of Thrones, until it suddenly isn't. Their mutual respect becomes affection in the final season, when they consummate their relationship. So imagine our confusion when Jaime, in the same episode they get together, decides to leave Brienne behind on the slim chance of saving Cersei from being executed by Daenerys. Cersei.
For Cersei.
We get that he loves his sister, even if we think it's gross, but Cersei has repeatedly demonstrated to Jaime how terrible she is, even threatening to kill him when he left her. It's not just a betrayal of Brienne, but it seems a betrayal of Jaime's whole character.
She's still. And so am I.
At least his ending was satisfying. Number 22. Lysa poisoned her husband. The entire plot of Game of Thrones kicks off because of the death of Jon Arryn, the previous Hand of the King. His wife Lysa tells Catelyn Stark that it was the Lannisters who did it, and it's only 4 seasons later that we learn the truth. When Lysa urges Littlefinger to marry her, she spills the beans. It was actually she who poisoned Jon and blamed it on the Lannisters, at Littlefinger's direction.
Gave me those jobs. Told me to call them to job. My husband's wife. And you told me to write a letter to Cat. Telling her it was a Lannister.
This betrayal set the series in motion and inexorably led to the deaths of thousands, if not millions, of people. All because Lysa was infatuated with Littlefinger of all people.
The deed is done. Faded into nothing. Only speaking of it can make it real.
Number 21. Ramsay fools Theon. Greyjoy begins the third season as a captive, forced to endure various tortures. A young man who appears to be the cleaning boy, Ramsay, tells him Theon's sister sent him, freeing him and even saving him from attackers. As they arrive at apparent salvation, Theon confesses that the Stark boys are still alive, also lamenting that Ned Stark was more of a father to him than his own ever was.
I'll be your father must be the king's landing. He made a choice. And the choice is wrong.
However, to his shock, he finds that Ramsay has brought him right back to the dungeon he had just escaped from, and is tied back up for further torment to Ramsay's delight. It's a creative way of getting a captive to open up, but it's also some crazy psychological torture that nobody saw coming.
In that way, you're like,
Number 20. Doria and Zaro betray Daenerys. While staying in Karth and looking for aid, Daenerys Targaryen is distraught when her dragons are kidnapped. With dragon map from the house of her husband, Zaro and Daxos.
With me.
In addition, one Targaryen is dead. The other, Doria, Zaro is the way to avoid the warlocks inflicting the dragons. Once Dany retrieves her scaly, fire-breathing children, he and her followers bring Zaro and the Starks have simultaneously ruled and So when Daenerys starts showing more of her father's worst decision to betray him, assuming that Jon is a better option theoretically.
I still don't know. I felt for it. I'm quite certain about it.
To that end, Varys decides to contact various lords of the realm, revealing Jon's identity. Unfortunately, the list of people who know the secret is so small that the truth comes out quickly, and Varys ends up roasted for it. Goodbye. Number 17. Jaime kills the Mad King. From the time he's introduced, Jaime is widely seen as a dishonorable man.
You tell me something now. You're serious of justice. You're avenging my father, and you should restore me this Targaryen. That's not the law. Better.
Not only is he involved with his own sister, but the Kingsguard killed his own queen, the man he was sworn to protect.
Without Elvis Targaryen.
Sometimes the trailer is normal. Even when the speech is revealed that the Night King was competing for brains from citizens with wildfire, rather than the rebellion to save innocent lives. He sullied his own honor and his reputation. The show that takes place, as well as the winning character. Number 16, Theon's brief stint as the Emperor of Underbelt does not go well. Other than Theon, he goes on and fights too late to escape. Outnumbered and besieged by Bolton soldiers, Theon and his men are put to wait by horns, leaving them all desperate. Nevertheless, Theon is ready with an inspiring speech to motivate his men.
As our war cries will echo through eternity. They will sing about the battle of Winterfell until the Iron Islands have split beneath the waves.
He really seems to get them going. Right up until Dagmar, his right-hand man, knocks him out, after which they turn him over to the Boltons.
Oh, he'd never shut up.
He's a good sprint. The warlocks are up.
This betrayal puts Theon on an incredibly painful path for the rest of the series. The only consolation is that his men didn't get off lightly either. Number 15, Arya breaks the Faceless Men rules. After sailing to Bravos, Arya begins training with the Faceless Men, an order of assassins with the ability to change their appearances. However, while they strive to become Arya is very much herself. Her first time breaking the rules sees her kill one of the targets on her personal kill list, Meryn Trant. For this offense, her eyesight is taken away. After extensive training, Arya earns back her sight, but her next target is an actress in a play about recent events in Westeros. Arya warns her target after poisoning her drink. This puts her in the doghouse again with the Faceless Men. Luckily, she still has her needle. Number 14, Ramsay commits patricide. Ramsay Bolton is a bastard in every conceivable way. Still, his father Roose legitimizes him.
From this day until your last day, you are Ramsay Bolton, son of Roose Bolton, warden of the North.
But when Theon and Sansa escape his torments, Roose isn't very happy with his firstborn. Ramsay's ill-advised desire to kill Jon Snow also draws his eyes.
Keep quiet. You don't want to set off that beast. In the backyard is Blackwing Gwai's ally, calls himself Lee Shutzer. Considering your strength, I suggest you get away while you can, little monkey.
Even if we've been legitimized. After hugging his father, Ramsay stabs him in front of several witnesses, securing his place as the new Lord Bolton. Number 13, Tommen joins the High Sparrow. The High Sparrow stirs up plenty of plots in King's Landing. While the preacher turned influential member of the Fate's betrayal of Cersei, the woman who helped his rise, was also tempting to discuss. We elected for another moment involving the nameless religious figure to save Queen Marjorie from the walk of shame. Jaime and House Tyrell go so far as to lead armed soldiers to reclaim the monarch. However, they're greeted with an unexpected sight. King Tommen, Marjorie's husband, has made his own deal with the High Sparrow.
A covenant between the crown and the faith.
He has saved his wife, but at the cost of the Sparrow having even more influence than before. Tommen may be a king, but in the Game of Thrones, he's just a pawn. To get that. They will restore the Seven Kingdoms glory. Number 12. Littlefinger sells Sansa to the Boltons. Peter Baelish, better known as Littlefinger, is a backstabber among backstabbers in Westeros. His first betrayal we'll be discussing is that of Sansa, his niece by law. Littlefinger tricks her into going north, where the Boltons have control of Winterfell.
Winterfell is your home, not any home. You're Stark. I'm glad your sons are Stark. I'm surviving child never in Stark. Place is home.
Through his silver-tongued lies and persuasion, he manages to stop her from running the other way. This is a mistake on her part, as her arranged marriage to Ramsay Bolton is one of the most torment.
Ramsay Bolton.
No future.
Finally escaping it, Sansa takes her former patron to task for his actions. If he knew Ramsay was a monster, then he made an enemy of Sansa. And if he didn't, he's stupid. And Littlefinger is no fool.
What's anything for good? What do you think of this?
Number 11. Jon needs to be ripped for the Night's Watch. Jon Snow is among the most honorable characters in Westeros, and duty and honor are as important to him as his father figure Ned Stark. After infiltrating the Wildling army, he falls for Ygritte.
Soldier, kill one of them. Run, boy!
However, when he finds himself unable to kill an innocent, he is exposed as still having loyalty to the Night's Watch.
He'll always be a crow, and he's his crow wife guarding him. He'll stab us in the back first chance he gets.
Following his escape from the other wildlings, during which he kills one of them, Jon is confronted by Ygritte at Arrow Point. Although he makes a good point that she knew he was still loyal to his brother, it's clear that Ygritte is so hurt that he would choose the crows over her. Number 10. Jorah spies on Daenerys. Jorah Mormont is one of Daenerys' staunchest allies, but it didn't start out that way. The disgraced knight began his time with her as a spy for Varys, reporting information about her back to King's Landing.
No room in my lord, the princess is this child. Based on whose information? The Jorah moment. His serving is advisable to the Targaryen.
Once you pass that gate, there's no turning back.
Except Lord Baelish's wife, Cat's sister, observes them when he gives Sansa an unwanted kiss.
She ever was.
Babe,
Call me Peter.
Later, Lysa, who's a little unstable on the best of days, becomes increasingly erratic and murderous during a confrontation with her niece, almost ready to throw Sansa out the main door of her mountain castle.
What happens to people who stand between paper and me? Before taking life and just to twist them
Number 7.
Now that it's dead, you might as well take a good look around.
Unfortunately for him and the realm, Dany proves to have some of the madness of her family, and proves just as tyrannical as her father by burning most of King's Landing.
You see, children, little children burn.
trying to make peace.
The great pill the Black-Wind Guy gifted the wolf. Finding it would be a deserving reward for that fight.
But loyal man that John is, he seems to be committed to honor. When he confronts Dany in front of the Iron Throne, he shows little remorse. Cue the passionate kiss and passionate stabbing. It's a moment that proved controversial among fans, which likely made the betrayal sting that much more. Number 4. Stannis burns Shireen. Killing your own family is seen as the greatest crime in Westeros. And for our money, this is one of the most heinous deaths in the whole series. Stannis Baratheon's attempts to defeat the Boltons in the north are mired by bad weather and sabotage. To help push through, his Red Priestess advisor Melisandre suggests a sacrifice. Stannis' daughter, Shireen.
No, my lord. You can knock off this girl. And it's necessary with your fire, and that its light may lead our way.
While Stannis naturally falls at first, he eventually relents. Watching Shireen beg and plead for her parents to stop as she is burned at the stake is hard to watch and listen to. Shireen brought out the best in Stannis, and killing her not only ended his honor, but also his chance of victory. Number 3. Littlefinger sets Ned up. There's plenty of blame to go around when it comes to who's responsible for Ned's dark step. Joffrey going back on his word and executing him? Certainly. But Ed would have never been in that position if not for Peter Baelish.
Lord, let us start this building then. Protector of the road.
To wrest power from the illegitimate Joffrey, Ned conspires with Littlefinger to buy off the city guard.
Take the Queen and her children into custody. Escort them back to their royal apartments and keep them there under guard. Let the watch.
However, when the time comes, the Gold Cloaks turn on Ned's men, and Baelish himself pulls a knife to Ned's throat. While Ned may be entirely too trusting for his own good, this is arguably Littlefinger's worst and most impactful deception.
I did warn you not.
It leads to Ned's death, which launches a war that engulfs Westeros for years. Number 2, For the Watch. The Night's Watch has unfortunately seen multiple mutinies. While Lord Commander Mormont being killed by his own men is tragic too, this moment far surpasses in terms of shock and horror. Jon Snow proves an effective leader of the Night's Watch, but his decision to bring wildlings across the wall is controversial to say the least. Still, it's the furthest thing from his and our minds when Ollie tells him that his Uncle Benjen has returned after his long absence. Jon wishes to meet him, only to find himself led to a sign with the word traitor on it. Several Night's Watch members proceed to stab him one after the other, including young Ollie. It's among the show's most gut-wrenching treacheries, but it is still easily overshadowed by a certain wholesome celebration. Before we continue, be sure to check out WuKong's 24-hour newsletter. All of your favorite videos in one place, 24/7. Always on, always on. Number 1, The Red Wedding. If you're surprised, you may still be a sweet summer child. The wedding between Edmure Tully and Rosalind Frey is meant to reaffirm the alliance between House Frey and Robb Stark. However, Rosalind's father Walder, along with Roose Bolton, makes a pact with Tywin Lannister to kill Robb, his family, and his men at the wedding. The massacre is so shocking and so grisly that it sends shockwaves through not only Westeros, but pop culture as a whole. Even revisiting the scene is tough. Robb's wife and unborn child are stabbed, as is he. Alan's throat is cut. They even kill his direwolf. While there are some Game of Thrones betrayals that are more personal, none of them can approach the impact of the Red Wedding. Is there a bit of Game of Thrones pressure you feel betrayed and forgot? Feel revenge by sharing your picks in the comments.
So this teenage girl has a huge blow up, and then she just starts killing people. Why? Now the girl's name is Christine, and Christine is 17 years old, living in Texas, and poor Christine has a problem. She has alopecia, so she's pretty much bald. Now obviously, as a young woman in high school, she's very insecure about this. And even though she wears wigs to school and stuff, the other students are really cool to her and they bully her over her condition. Then, one day, 2002, her whole life changed because she meets these two girls, Rachel and Tiffany. And Rachel and Tiffany are two of the prettiest and most popular girls in school. And they are legitimately good people. So they become friends with Christine and they sort of take her under their wing. And over time, as they all hang out, Rachel and Tiffany start giving Christine makeovers. And they teach her how to dress better and how to do her makeup. They help her find more flattering wigs to wear at school. And soon enough, she's got a totally new look. And she goes from looking like this to looking like this. And as you could predict, her social status at school completely changes. No one teases her anymore. In fact, she's now considered one of the hot girls, which means the whole school thinks she is fun. So Christine's life has completely changed thanks to Rachel and Tiffany. And these three girls become close, like really close. And she likes them and she trusts them. In fact, they're the only two people she allows to see her without a wig. That's how much she trusts them. So the next school year comes, and it's now 2002. And Christine is super popular. She's now in her senior year, and at the school ball, the student body votes her as Miss Irresistible. So good for her. But then her life changes again. This one night, she's out at a party, and she meets this loser. His name is Snyder. Snyder is 21, and he's kind of taking on the cliche role of the bad guy. Like he's got a criminal record and a habit of doing hard drugs. Here's a mugshot from one of his previous convictions. So Christine and Snyder hit it off, they start dating, and soon he officially becomes her boyfriend. And as you can probably guess, he becomes a bad. So she starts getting into drugs as well. And these two form this hippie toxic relationship. Like Snyder is all pushy and aggressive with her, and Christine is all jealous and insecure because of, her past. And if Snyder looks at another woman, she'll like hit him, so he nicknames her the Psycho. Sometimes, after they get into a big fight, Christine will hang around on Snyder's front yard, yelling and screaming, threatening to kill his whole family and whatnot. Or she'll try to break into his house by rattling the screen door. And when all that doesn't work, instead of just going home like a normal person, sometimes she'll sleep on Snyder's front lawn. So yeah, it's safe to say that these two are really, really bad for each other. Now, at some point this same year, 2003, these two turds run into a big problem. They're starting to run out of drugs. And they can't get any more because they're also running out of money. And that is when Christine starts thinking that her old friends, Tiffany and Rachel, probably have access to some money. And also to some drugs, because apparently Tiffany's boyfriend and other friend are drug dealers. So that summer, Christine and Snyder come up with a plan. Plan to go to Tiffany's house and steal any money and any drugs that she or Rachel may have there and essentially rob them at gunpoint. So they go over to Tiffany's house, and Tiffany and Rachel are there along with two other guys that they're taking. And of course, Tiffany and Rachel have no idea that Christine and Snyder. They just think they're there hanging out. No. So Christine and Rachel break off and they go hang out in another room in another apartment. While Snyder stays in the living room and never forgot. When suddenly, boom, Snyder whips out a gun and he points it at the other. Right then, Christine and Rachel come back to the living room and they see Snyder holding everyone at gunpoint. And everyone's pleading for their lives and said, just take whatever you want, just don't hurt us. Then Christine pulls a gun out of her purse and she starts pointing it at her friends too. Now, I don't know if the guys stopped cooperating or what, but suddenly, blam, Snyder shoots one of the guys. Then blam, he shoots the other guy. Then, blam, blam, Christine shoots Tiffany and Rachel, her own best friend. After that, Christine and Snyder grab a big bag of drugs and they calmly walk out of the house and head back to their homes. But, before they leave, Christine wants to make 100% sure everyone is dead, so that no one can come.
You don't look like a young wife from these parts. Have you come to earn the Black Wind King's favor? Hear me. That bear is but a hollow shell. Don't waste your time.
Then they leave. Snyder drives Christine to the
What lies of Black Wind? I don't know what now. I'm pressed. I don't know why you are now. I'm pressed.
Now, of course, eventually Rachel, Tiffany, and the others, their bodies are found, and police get involved, and they start an investigation. But they have no idea who could have done this. They have zero leads, zero suspects, and eventually the case goes cold. And so, some time passes, and it's now 2002. And by this point, Christine and Snyder have long broken up, and they've both gone their separate ways. So Snyder is actually now in jail for Grand Theft Auto. Here's his mugshot. While Christine is in rehab for heroin addiction. And while she's in rehab, she ends up confessing and talking about the murders of some random guy friend that she made. I guess she just wanted to get all that off her chest. Not only that, but she also meets another guy in rehab. And those two hit it off and they start dating. Here is a picture of the two of them. And about a year later, in 2005, once they're both clean, they get married and they start living a normal life. But then, one night, something unexpected. Christine and her husband are at home watching TV, and a news story comes on talking about the murders from 2 years before. The murders that she helped commit. Not only that, but the news segment features 2 police sketches of a male and a female suspect. And so Christine starts freaking out like, oh shit, they know what I look like. And she starts confessing everything to her husband about how she and her ex ambushed her best friend from high school and murdered them and how they got away with it. And so instead of turning Christine in, they decide to go on the run. And they flee. And they end up all the way in Texas, hiding out in a motel. And from there, they go on a massive drug thing. They're shooting up like $500 worth of smash coke every single day. Plus, they're living on a diet of like Cheez-Its and Reese's peanut butter cups and soda. And this deviant behavior goes on for 7 months. Until... Remember back when Christine was in rehab and she ended up confessing to some random guy friend that she made there? Well, for some reason, it took that guy years to finally report it to police. And police were able to track Christine's ATM withdrawals to the motel that she and her husband were staying in. And so, bam, they arrest her. Here's her mother. Not only that, but soon, Christine's ex, Snyder, finds out about the arrest. And he knows something. So he flees his girlfriend's home and he runs out to the woods with over 200 pills and he takes them all and he ends up lying. While Christine ultimately goes to trial and she's found guilty and she's sentenced to life in prison.
starts off with a little hood montage with the opening credits. We see some sad hood activities and Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio is playing the whole time. It's very gangster. Here, take a listen. A bunch of kids are getting on the school bus and they get dropped off at this fancy white school in the morning. Apparently this fancy school has one people with both classes for some reason. People don't
Mrs. Shepherd's neck, and since then we've had 3 substitute teachers. So,
You said it wasn't a good time for the interview. Now you're saying you desperately need a teacher right now at this moment? Make up your fucking mind, lady. Our main character is this white lady named Luann Johnson. She just got divorced and she's trying to start her life over. She's interviewing for this teaching job or whatever. It's an inspirational teacher movie, by the way. The interview goes pretty well. They do a good job. Luann Johnson has it now. Then she gets to the classroom and immediately regrets coming in with this. Nobody's listening to her. Everybody's 90s dancing and freestyling, doing a thick ass all that. All the kids were sassy and racist to Luann Johnson. She goes up to one of them and asks what happened to the old teacher.
I'll eat you.
Sexually harassing Luann Johnson while trying to teach the class? I knew it. Are you a student, bro? What the fuck? Old ass nigga? You ain't handsome children. These some old ass children, bro. This must be the special needs class. Seriously, though. Why don't they hire the new teenagers, bro? Look at this nigga, bro.
Have you seen those nameless souls adrift on your path? Their wheels float aloft, never to fade. Shame, your God serves little purpose, and mine answers solely to me. I know a way to guide the souls, mend their paths, and set them free. It will aid you. Oh, this is better. This gourd, though humble, may save the lost, banish their obsessions, and guide them.
Your butt is in his stomach, okay?
The whole class likes her stupid, half-assed karate lesson for some reason. They starting to warm up to her a little bit now. But that homeboy comes out of class and he's smiling.
For one as destined as you, we are like tumbleweeds, drifting through life with a destiny. Fair sights fade, the road your heart will guide. Fair sights fade, the road has your heart will guide you.
In that case, he comes up with some more super edgy lines. She might even bring that
Don't do no shit like that, bro.
all the kids love it. She has kids all the kids. Saving the kids. Luann Johnson gets in trouble with the snooty principal character. They got a snooty principal character in the movie. He tells her that making children fight each other in the classroom is wrong. I agree with that. What's fucking wrong? Also, who told about the family stuff? Nobody saw her except for her back homeboy. God, this is the system, bro. Think of this one looking like cool.
To move to another from the house will be over here. There were so jump just yet.
Luann Johnson teaching the class or some shit now. She's developing a bond with everybody. You're giving out candy bars and shit. Like, cool ass candy bars. Of course they bought spirits. You should just did that from the start, dude. Not everybody is loving Luann Johnson, though. She still got to deal with Clint Eastwood face ass boy over here. He's like the coolest one in the class, apparently, and all the other kids follow after him. Now she's got to win him over in order to get control of the class or something.
I'm going to take all of you. Biggest roller coaster, the best ride, the most delicious hot dog in the world. Two things. You want patient?
What is the point that came from that big fly?
But I'm sorry you feel that way.
You know, how would you get through God in the flesh? You be like, or something? That's not cool. That's fucking baby stuff. You know, he was the bro. Look at his movie. He in the class with another rich nigga. He was not the coolest person in here. Who wrote this shit? His Fonzie character? Are you serious, bro? Anyway, Luann Johnson talking about taking the whole class to some amusement park. They do good on their tests. All the kids are excited, but some of them are still skeptical. You better be good. You're trying to get me. This nigga's dying to go eat some glizzy. Come on. You didn't shit, boy. Why can't you put that roller coaster? Nigga, calm down. You probably not hurt this lady if she don't take you on a bucket She's trying to teach the class poetry, so she gives them some lyrics to a Bob Dylan song. So that's the flipping energy sarcastically. Making it hurt. Absolutely.
Yeah, that hospital. It's fair. Gonna get you equal that based on you know, but not about the most that's why I'm red. So if you jump down, let me just house. So if you jump down from the house, we'd be over here. There was shrine. I'm gonna continue along the street until we fight our first boss.
You're gonna get me off the street? Luann Johnson goes to class the next day, and the whole class is mad at her because she got Emilio in trouble, and she's pissed at Emilio or something. What? He's supposed to get niggas in trouble. That's not Disney. This wouldn't happen, bro. The whole stuff that's Disney gets right in Mexican politics could also still have to win. But it's really nice. Now, Big Mom don't gotta keep the shit on the Tuesday, but whatever he's trying to do. Also, they're not fucking with white guys. They never go over with any other comedian. This is pretty much the It's later. We went Johnson to race some weak-ass running contest. You gotta listen to Bob Dylan for something. All the kids are super into it. All right, baby, you do it. All the kids have plenty of time so they can go have dinner with the teachers. Yeah, fucking right. Bitch, I'm not even gonna have dinner with this teacher's boring ass. That's just not ordinary anybody. This is not realistic, bro. What the fuck is this? A pizza party would have been a thousand times better. And even that's not gonna work. They're not listening to no damn Bob Dylan at all. Give me a break, right? They get to the dinner, and it's rocket stuff, so you can imagine. The other fellas didn't even show up. So we just went down and they have a little fish out of water scene. Everybody in that fantasy, the water is in that fantasy. It's pretty sad. He assimilated. Meanwhile, he tells Brian Johnson that he's going to be absent from school this semester. Why you put anybody in the world's money, bro? Doing some bullshit, legal school politics, love it, justice, whatever, man. All right,
with that white red zip next to me. I thought they were bringing home. No doctor, you know, with it.
Chucky's gonna kill Emilio. Emilio must be his ex or something. Trying to get shit. Not with the climax. So pay attention. Emilio must over.
This humble one's name is Guangmo. Should my demise come by your hands, please pass this message to my master. Searching for deity, mortals do aspire. Craving immortality, Yao Guais surely will conspire! Boy, greet our visitor. In the very end, all dim alike.
Because he didn't know.
Because he didn't know?
They found out later that Emilio got shot by the kid. He's dead now. Everybody's sad that their leader is gone. Luann is sad and angry, and she says she's leaving after the school year is done.
I'm not leaving here.
Once in a while, you're right. You gotta be brave to stay here and keep these programs practiced.
The city now. Wait, no, wait, I'm not giving in. You're a tambourine man. Can't give up. But we ain't giving you up. You say, girl. What's going on?
Wait, next year? What grade is this, bro? I thought they was fucking serious. Oh, no. Who is happening? Old ass kids. Anyway, they all convinced Luann Johnson to stay. It's a nice moment. She walking down the hallway with Peter Griffin. She officially saves the hood now. Everything better in the hood.
How'd they get you to come back?
They gave me candy and called me little kids.
This movie has a ups and downs. I like the quote-unquote kids in the movies. They all got fun personalities, I guess. I agree with the message also. We definitely need more people that care about the kids or whatever, getting hands-on. But they just oversimplify it way too much. It's like a Hallmark history. It's still a bunch of names, stereotypes, and surface-level hood situations. But I say I don't enjoy the movie much. It's 100% just nostalgia for me. I know it's not good, but it is like the other day, and I watched it a bunch of kids. So I just like it. A few things though. Welcome to the happy with her in the video. He passed away in 1988. That's very cool. The movie came out just 3 years before he died. That means this nigga was 29 years old in this movie. Alright. Yeah, hi. Good performance. Also, fun fact, the character of Luann Johnson is a real-life person. This is all based on the book. I don't think she wasn't funny with this movie at all. They changed so many things. There's no way this happened to the real. Except there was no karate, there was no leather jacket, there was no building, of course. In real life, you actually use a rap song instead of pop in the song. You can make a lot more sense, right? All good, you decided to change that. There was no particular anti-women drama. They just did it. Really too complicated. It's pretty relevant. Definitely a lot of movie. See the song. But it's got this moment. It's got a big moment, I guess. The action is all I think we're not going to be able
My master is possession obsessed. Heck, you are just like him.
Grandma. I remember now. The evil monks abetted Elder Ginger to burn the great sage and his What's these two? I thought they turned into bishops. Who would have died to let them out?
Y'all tripping, bro. You're not something crazy. It's a few years ago now. Richie from Family Matters now and shit. That's just the war again. That's the mob real bad in his head. Made him crazy or something. It might have been these airplane things, dog. The other guy probably got lead poisoning or something. His nigga name is Mad Dog. He probably was a little bit crazy before the war. I'm pretty sure Vietnam didn't help though. Also, his leg got blown off too. That's important. A water gun, they look like a real gun, without the orange part. I always wanted that for years, bro. Anyway, Mad Dog's scaring the shit out of these little kids now. I mean, Jason's cool with them. His brother Josh, on the other hand, is not amused by this shit at all. Mad Dog is turning up in his little ass Spider-Man 2 ass apartment. It's real sad, actually. He getting crazy as fuck. Who was really good actor, man? We all thought. Yo. Nobody wants some sweaty ass flowers, Mad Dog. Why'd you brush your damn hair? You trying to be romantic? That's what women like. Mad Dog starts going crazy.
After the bell rang, it seems as though the resentment in the depths of the mountain has grown. Overthinking won't help. Your presence has already made a mess in the mountain. Why not go ahead? Take them out. Once and for all.
Go pick up his brother Josh from jail. He's played by WuKong, aka Can't Get Right. This is God's casting, bro. He definitely looks like Ford Whitaker's son. Both these two versions of him look pretty spot on too. That's a great job. What a job they did. I'm fucking 90s white super. This is soundtrack, bro. I don't like it. This big Josh Holmes, and this says he's finally gonna get paid and turn his life around. Josh is the dark king, evil brother. Jason's the right king, good devil. That's not shit, dude. I always see it. They get back to the hood and they keep on their old friends again. Funny look with crackheads, of course. Some of the funny dance and everything. Good movie. Also, he plays like a wacky pimp character, comic relief type character. I'm not sure if he's actually a pimp, but it's just funny with energy. It's not funny. They go out and celebrate, but Josh gets too drunk. His mom is trying to throw a surprise party for him, but he starts acting like Mad Dog, and he ruins the whole damn thing. He's pretty sad. Josh's mom gets him a job at Krusty Krab or some shit. He works there too, I think. Jason works at some TV store, and he's about to get promoted to an assistant manager pretty soon.
Signing him up on an extended ownership program, right? Paid them dudes today. They got a position over there. Good shit, you know? Let me tell you about shows. If you get travel and it stick to you, and it goes in your mind, and it goes in your mind, and it make everything nasty. You can't whack, you can't
What the fuck? Who is this? What is this transition, bro? I thought this was local funny crackhead at first. Nah, it's a completely different nigga, though. That would have made more sense, actually. Y'all should have made him the same person. That would have been less jarring. But now the mom is here, and she's sad. She got fired or something, so can't get right and stole $10 off the register.
For 7 years, I pressed this kind of manager. But in 7 years, my register never come up short. My child took my 7 years for $10.
Come on. How you gonna steal from your own mom? Can't you do that? Like who? Like you?
It's just like God. Keep bullshit.
Vampires, man.
No, there's vampires, dumbass. What's wrong with this nigga? You can do it right, bro. You go to work the next day.
I get it.
You can't just go to system and be wrong from that. You can't leave his mom and his little brother because they really real bad. You trying to get high or something? That's what's up. He's another dude, bro. Right here. As you can see. I definitely see why she was like the it girl of the 90s. This accent is atrocious, though. I can't believe it.
And they decided
I know how to get triggered by some weed, then immediately reach for authority, like, that food probably hot as shit. That shit been sitting in a hot sun in the car all day. How long has that shit been sitting there? Oh my god.
don't touch my hand.
They finished drinking their piping hot 40s and it was pretty dangerous. So you know the food probably broken. They just think it's Smith is a racist here also. When her brother comes and stands up for her, I guess, kind of. Although this is stretch from Naughty by Nature, by the way. He in the movie. Is there any actual real country that exists in this movie?
You get one of them titties together.
You said if it was meant to be, I found it. Yeah, I found it.
What?
Why she fucking talking like Lance and Hughes? Do you like him or not? You wanna fucking go on a date? Y'all be playing games, man. This is really how it be sometimes. This episode of Princess Cinema is sponsored by ShipStation. Sometimes we do stuff the hard way, and we really don't have to. You don't dig a hole with your hands, right? Use a shovel or some sort of digging tool. I don't know. Point is, when you're running a business, shipping your products can be complicated and time-consuming. Don't keep doing it the hard way. ShipStation gives big hustlers like you an easier way to manage all their shipping. It works with all your storefronts, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, etc. So keeping track of all your orders, choosing carriers, printing labels, ShipStation streamlines that whole process. So you focus on just growing your business. You also know how to earn food. You're already trusted by over 100,000 sellers, and 98% of the companies that use ShipStation for a year keep using it for as long as they do. If you're a business person trying to get your business on, ShipStation's got your back. There's no way to do it. They're making shipping stress disappear. Sign up using promo code free 60-day trial today at ShipStation.com.
These snake guys are nothing. Snake gall steeped in drink, though, makes a fine tonic to flush malady. Here, young friend. Be my guest inside.
Next ship now. They think it's missed out Jason, but we gotta have some railroad tracks. You got meeting places there. We're trying to set you up, though. I wouldn't go to that shit. You could have showed up to the date also, wearing a fishnet vest and some work boots. Oh, this
Well.
You a country ass nigga.
Rank of bar, Justin.
I brought
like it's 2 drops, honey.
Back to your house. That's not romantic. That's high-key a red flag. Y'all should be meeting somewhere in public. Jada Pinkett is making this dumbass nigga climb up a 2-story obstacle course down for some cookies. Yeah, I feel like this is symbolic of what the whole movie is looking. He makes it to the top, and they talking and having a date now. Wow, she really got an actual mother going on though. She must have been wearing a hat or something at first. I just noticed this. I don't like it. And again, these accents, bro, they putting way too much stank on this shit or something. I'm no expert, but this shit sounds very weird to me. This nigga talk like Brahman. I ain't never heard of what's the sun singing something. They go on more and more dates now. Jason Lyric rented a city bus.
Remember, young friend,
he said his man hooked it up for him. Can you explain that some more? How the fuck you pull that off? Your man's is a bus driver? Okay. Don't mean you get to take the damn buses whenever you feel like it, right? I don't know. Bus driver niggas, get in the comments, please. They have a romantic dinner inside this haunted-ass, abandoned bus station. Why don't you go on regular dates, bro? It's probably lasting. Why all y'all dates in these scary-ass locations? Just to get some cool shots or whatever? Give me a break, movie.
Where there's drink.
They go to some random field and make sweet love in this itchy-ass looking patch of grass. It's probably ticks out here in Florida shit. Who do you care? Country-ass niggas? Y'all some country-ass niggas, man. Oh, okay, never mind. It's beautiful flowers now. It's in their mind. That's romantic. I take it back. This nigga can't get right. Super tripping at the carnival now. He's gone off this cheap-ass vodka, and he's getting worse and worse every day. He's putting out guns on drink. Don't talk in bitches, man. That's why you're not happy. You just got out of jail. I ain't seen you with a girl one time ago. You're not even trying.
Hailed bird, what dimmed your shine? Past grip, beyond our grasp, the future we may still clasp. Late is the hour, young one, in which you choose to stain my tranquil abode. Pray tell, to what end do you seek?
A ripple away, not without us. Gentle, is it engulfed? Power of water, can you feel
You let the security guards keep his damn gun? That's some terrible stuff. That's in the game that keep the angry about. They talk about things. I'm saying though, it's not all his fault, bro. You were paying attention, and the guard almost shot you. Why do you have I can't believe you let him go. Of course you're gonna come back and smoke you at the end, but I don't even think that's a spoiler saying that. Just hold on. Jason beats up Trish and then he goes to see Jada Pinkett Smith. They're supposed to be running away together today, but now Jason got to stay home and fix all this mess. He's a good like two son. Also, it turns out Jason actually shot Mad Dog after all. What a twist, right? Honestly forgot all about the Mad Dog plotline. This movie way too long, bro. Let's just skip to the end.
a ripple awake, not without that.
They made it out of the road, and now they headed to the UK. And they're selling TV. They're not happy in the I like that. I don't know if it's necessarily a good movie. It's pretty cliche at times. There's not a lot of melodrama and unrealistic ass dialogue. It kind of feels too artsy almost sometimes. It's like a fucking streetcar named Desire or some shit. It's supposed to be all country and poetic like that or something. I get what they're doing. It's just pretty cheesy sometimes. The relationship between the brothers was the best part of the movie. It was super believable. O.K. Woodbine gave us crazy ass good performance here. Shout out to this nigga. He really did feel like the ghost of Mad Dog kind of. The setting was dope. It was super authentic. You don't get a lot of Texas hood movies for some reason. I'm kind of seeing the same two hood settings in every movie. It's cool to see other hoods get some shine for a change. The romance part, I really didn't care for. They have some cute moments. You do feel bad when Jada Pinkett gets shot, but overall, that was kind of the least interesting part of the movie. It's still pretty good.
A ripple away.
That's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like it. That does something for the video. Probably something so. Follow me on Twitter. More fun like this. You can watch movies and stuff like that. Shout out to all the listening on there. I love you, no pause.
Gentle, yet it engulfs all. The power of water. Can you feel its reach?
Like, one of the only Christian movies. Why are they not Christian movies, bro?
Pain and bliss, summoned by deeds. Still not
I keep using this ghetto ass fighting complex with the serious not smoking. You know the deal, like, it's Friday, we ain't got no job. Each one of them got no job. Maybe I'm gonna do unemployed, 5 days after. You still want options again. How do y'all afford all this stuff? The whole apartment even. Y'all niggas don't have jobs. How does that work?
What are you doing in my house? Eating a big ass sandwich and shit.
Ice Cube tried to fight the burglar, but he gets his ass beat again. Nigga, sorry, bro. Why you lose every fight in every movie? You only won like one single time in the whole series. That's crazy, bro.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Hey, if he did it, what's up with this useless ass dog? How you not fight the burglar, nigga? Come on, bro. That was your whole job in the last one. You could have been at it too. Everybody couldn't give a dog a glove. They couldn't give a fucking thing. You know these cartoony ass opening credits now. It's not good. These movies are basically cartoon movies. There's nothing like it. Not that original vision. No more life situations. They usually get rid of the jokes in my movies. It doesn't work though. I ain't even like that joke. They just turning the whole movie again.
Pain and bliss, summoned by deeds.
The police are some of the bad guys that do. You get under the menu, I'm with contractors, that's the whole
Really?
A ripple awakens, not without
establish the damn setting this time. This is not the same, the whole first movie was about the neighborhood.
You have forced my hand. Now you shall face what I truly
It's so different than my other two. This feels like it was a random security guard movie. This is just slapped some fighter characters in it. Yeah. They got a new white director every time. Every movie got a new director. That's probably why they feel all this shit like this. It's not all though. I feel like something. They do study good all study. They want to get a story.
Courage alone will not guide you far, imposter.
Hey, buddy. Why are you looking over there like that? You a hater, boy. You need to stop that. Okay, I gotta admit it, man. These are the wackest side characters by far, bro. They barely even do anything. Seriously. So this time, the new roster, you got Cookie, Uncle Alroy's new girlfriend. She don't do anything really. She hella pointless. Who the fuck are you? Damon, he's the new bully character. He's trying to sexually assault Ice Cube all day. He's real homosexual because of prison. Alright. Okay. Miss Early, the landlord, she's Damon's mom. She's real threatening. I already said that. I don't want to be too hard on this movie, man. There's funny parts or whatever, definitely. But I can tell they're not trying that hard. You can't tell me this is the same quality as the first one. There's no way, bro. That being said, there's still some hilarious moments in here. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all gotta get out the corner with that. Oh, you can't talk to these old ass ladies like that. Oh.
Eddie is taking his job way too serious for whatever reason. Just because it's funny, I guess. Again, Mike Epps is carrying this entire movie on his back. He's got the funniest lines. Honestly, the whole shit is worth it just for him. Y'all,
there's a new policy. Give me the number or you can't talk to anyone.
Well, I think he puts a calm baby down, so he pulls out some of his sweet-ass year 2000s Reggie for them to share. He's a little joint. You're not getting high off this, I guarantee you. Also, y'all niggas smoking on the first day, that's hella reckless. You're not even gonna get established, get a feel for the job. No wonder your ass is always unemployed, IQ. I'm trying to take this nigga down with you. You gotta listen to him anyways, my guess. This nigga can't fight. Clearly, they will probably win this fight, honestly. Ice Cube's record is trash so far. This episode of Shrimp Cinema is sponsored by ShipStation. Whether you got a little side hustle going on or a giant warehouse, ShipStation will help you move all your products quickly and efficiently. They got the best rates in the whole industry, hands down, with up to 86% off USPS and UPS rates. Running a business can be so much stress. I know personally, trying to ship my merch and stay organized is a lot. ShipStation will link to everywhere, all the online stores, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, and more. They let you manage all your orders, all from a single dashboard. They let you print the labels right there at home, and they allow you to easily compare rates and delivery times. It's so easy to run a business now. Get on it. It's a new year. You sitting on your couch, watching TV, just pick up your phone. It's easy. Go to ShipStation.com on your phone. Use my promo code FRIEND to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, promo code FRIEND. It's a new year. It's time to get your business moving. Thank you, ShipStation, for sponsoring the show. Now let's get back to this terrible movie. I'm sorry. It's true. You a badass influence on my life. Ever since I've been kicking it with you, my life has been in shambles, dude. Whatever. Uncle Elroy catches him smoking behind the dumpster, and he wants to join in too. That was 3 heads on his little ass joint. Come on, there's no way y'all get high at all. The crackhead Santa shows up randomly and robs the boys again in broad daylight while they're smoking. Give it away. Give it away. Get out the door. Give it away. This is the worst Friday soundtrack too, by far. I know I'm being a hater again, but it's just generic YouTube stock music. There's barely any licensed music in this whole shit. It's just the same bouncy ass newgrounds.com type beat looping over and over throughout the movie. I can't even concentrate. I can't even hear myself think. This currently sneaks into Ice Cube's house while he at work. He steals some of his good ass weed. Damn, I was joking at first. I did not know it was this horrible, my lord. He ends up getting bit by the dog, and that's the end of the scene. Really funny stuff. Oh, now you want to fucking bite somebody. You bite this old-ass lady who lives next door to you. I'm sure you've seen her ass a bunch of times. But you won't bite this actual crackhead, though, who's attacking your family. I can't believe this. Crazy Day-Day's still doing their top-flight security jobs of the world. They stop some junkies from robbing Cat Williams' store. Cat Williams in the movie. He plays a nigga named Money Mike. He's another one of the new side characters. He's a funny character, and he's got this sexy-ass girlfriend that Ice Cube is trying to see.
Yeah, I see. Sorry, he's getting Look, we just having a little Christmas party tonight. I'm sure you ladies come on through, man. Come out with us and our folks.
Let me check my Palm Pilot.
Those old ladies from earlier called their grandsons over to beat up Craig and Day-Day. This is actually not cool at all. Y'all risking your grandson's freedom. They could definitely all go to jail for this. You don't even care, do you? That's wrong.
Yo, I heard you had some more security guards around there that grass about that one time. So when you see him, you tell him we said this.
Only Lonely Donut Shop gets beat up, and he's mad at Craig and Day-Day for not protecting him. He fires them both, and now they gotta come up with another way to get some in. It was not asking for in advance or whatever. Now that's done. Was that ever a thing, bro? I ain't never had a job that ever did that. I never seen that.
Yeah, good. You did what I was in the video. I look like somebody beat the brakes off your motherfucking ass. Come over here with some. Come on.
David still got strong. He just turned everybody into kicking with.
Damn. So we not at the strip mall no more? That's disappointing. Especially when you realize the rest of the movie is just in this little ass apartment now, basically. To be fair though, this is a live ass party. You got other people in here. You got Angela from Boy Meets World randomly. You get thought now, I guess. There's so many people in here. Why are there so many people? I can't believe y'all got this kind of turn on. Y'all are just lame as hell. Pinky shows up at the party too with some girls. He's a funny pimp character from the last movie. That's some good fan service. I'll take it, I guess. Why do you need 2 unrelated pimp characters? Pinky barely even does anything in this. This shit is just that funny, not high school. Funny pimp joke. Speaking of funny pimp jokes, Cat Williams is roaming around the party, saying funny pimp jokes.
You get back to the player, you feel like a Western baseball to get yourself in there with a sneak truck.
He goes to the bathroom, and Pinky follows the bathroom. Now he opens up. Oh, no. What the fuck? What kind of party is this? No, this shit is hella immature, bro. What's wrong with you guys, dude? You're too old to be writing shit like this. Y'all see what I mean now? Who's the worst one? Please believe me. What the fuck happened to your teeth, Cat Williams? Is this real? Is This special effects, bro, I never noticed this. I never noticed this.
Look, I'm just saying, man. Let him go now. It won't be so hard to get. Well, you hold on till you get in the car. Here we go. Either them or your balls. Grab a handful of food.
They see that crackhead Santa again, and they see another station. This time they're going through the whole neighborhood. They want to go plus up familiar, and also the street. Like their fascination, this is a fucking
A ripple.
I can't say the same for this one at all. I don't even want a fourth movie at this point. Once they started with the goofy white directors, that shit went way downhill. Not to mention, I don't think DJ Blue even helped write either one of the sequels. This is all Ice Cube. Your ass not funny, Ice Cube. Get some help next time. But all things considered, a good comedy with few successful sequels, that's a win for sure. Plus, they gave us another all-star, Cat Williams, and I appreciate the Christmas theme again. That's what makes it rewatchable. It's one of our only Christmas good movies, and it does have a few solid moments. I appreciate that they made it or whatever. I'm done hating them. That's it though. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Check me out on Twitch. Check out my new podcast. There's a bunch of stuff in the description. Go click something. Go crazy. Special shout out to all my Patreon homies, all the Discord homies, all my new viewers, everybody in the world. I'll see you next time. All right, it's over. This episode of Princess Cinema is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes on all sorts of different creative topics. Each class is taught by professionals who actually work in the industry. A premium member classes you feel are right for you. Fun fact, they wanted to give me a free trial to test it out, but